4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Hey, how are you? You got me one of my favorite pastimes, Kingpin. This is Kingpin's secret billiards room. When you look at a proper billiards table, you can see that there's a relationship between the width of the grain and the bounce of the rails, and it... You want to see something cool? Well, dealing with antiques, vintage, it is a lot like billiards. You have an item that's desirable and it gets collected over here, another one gets put over here, and then another one, and then that collection gets broken up at an auction. This one is put over here and it goes over there, and it's a whole cycle. That doesn't capture everything in the collectible, antique, vintage world. I'll show you what I mean. Some stuff is just temporary, only meant to be temporary. You just need it for the moment because it's very easily wiped away. And that's what ephemera is. They're items that were created, they're being created right now. They're just meant to be temporary. Advertising on paper bags for fast food places, movie posters promoting the latest blockbusters. These are items that were produced that had a specific purpose. The materials they're made of are based on their temporary need. But what is captured, because they are very of the moment, is that moment in time. Now, not everything that is ephemera is paper, but every paper collectible is ephemera. Let's take a look at a few. Letters are one of the oldest kinds of ephemera still around. This one from 1867. This is literally where that person that wrote this letter touched their pen to paper. And being in 1867, this would have been a dip pen, so it was dipped and then written. You're actually traveling in time, holding this document. Celebrity ephemera is nothing new. Here are movie stars from the 1920s and these cards that were from machines that were put into drugstores and the like, even grocery stores. Not postcards, just cards meant to be collected by fans, not intended to last, yet here they are. You've got Chaplin, Douglas Fairbanks, and Buster Keaton. Advertising is a whole area of ephemera all to its own. These ads are printed on blotter paper, and so they were distributed in the mail. You would use them when you were writing with your dip or fountain pens to do the blotting, and so it was a free convenience to the consumer, but also advertising. Greeting cards are yet another area that you can look at in ephemera. This Valentine's Day card from the 20s was a giveaway from Dream World magazine. Let's see what happens. For years I've been a dreamin' that someday there might perchance come along a likely fellow with a liking for romance. Wow, she's a hottie and he's kind of goofy looking, so that's interesting. And now I find this fellow that I've dreamed about is you. So come and be my Valentine and make my dream come true. Will I? Try and stop me. Oh. There seems to be some subtext here. So you can see the world of ephemera is quite interesting, broad, and touches on pretty much any topic that someone might be interested in. They're very interesting collectibles because they weren't meant to survive. They're much more grounded in a particular time than larger, more sturdy collectibles and antiques. Looks like I'll have to put a pin in telling you how the relationship between the grain and the quality of the rails on a billiard table are related. Until then, stay dapper.